Let's stop.
Oliver, on draw, and it seems that Daniel Munoz is a type of great. How do you rate his performance?
Yes, first of all, I think at the end it's a deserved point. We were struggling in the especially first 30 minutes. Chelsea was clearly the better team. We were too passive, lost the balls too quickly, and the pressure increased, and so we were 1-0 down. It was, I think, already at the end of the first half, we did better, playing more in the half, and Dani Munoz, especially in the second half, with his runs, with his, I think before the goal, it was the fourth or fifth ball he was winning in the opposite half, with his passion, with his intensity, he's playing, and he's very important for us. And but at the end, we just can draw against Chelsea if the whole team is performing well, and this is what we did, especially in the last 60 minutes.
Chris Richards started his second successive game. What did you make of this?
Today we are talking about single players. Takes a little bit. Chris did well in the back. Yes, it's not so easy, to defend Sancho and with all the pace and how quick they are. And yes, in the goal, maybe he could have done better. But we also have to accept that players like Neto, like Sancho, like Palmer, like Jackson, that they can win a 1v1 duel. But overall, he had some good passes, defended the box well, was like the others were doing. So it was okay.
And you weathered the storm in the first half after half an hour, and then you started moving the ball lots from left to right. Those long balls were quite threatening to Chelsea's back line. Was that the conscious effort to move those?
We wanted to do earlier, but we lost the ball too quickly. We didn't find our sixes. We didn't find our tens. The positioning of the tens was not so good, and then we lost the ball too quickly, and we knew it when we analyzed them, especially how we are playing. We have to switch the game. We have to pass the ball quicker when we did it. Also when we created the big chance from Epps in the second half, we started the build up in the back, and it's all about Ismail Assar's a great positioning in the pocket. Enzo Fernandez doesn't know where to move, and we have a 2v1 with Doucoure, but it's all about the positioning, and this we didn't do well at the beginning, and this is what we did much better in the second half, and then we had more the game in the opposite half, and if you can just win the game in their half and never in your own half.
And in the absence of Will Hughes, how do you feel shape the core and just another give you
I think Jackie and Jeff did very well, and for Jackie, it's with all the circumstances having played so less minutes in the last weeks, and then starting and playing such a good team, Chelsea, especially in possession, how quick they move the ball, and it's not easy. And he also came better into the game and did well. And I think also then all the subs, and then Jackie got a little bit tired, what's completely normal. Then Daichi also had some good passes there, and Eddie at the end 1, 2 or 3 headers after the long serene, where the good situation, and so I'm really pleased with the performance of the whole team today.
Hi Oliver, Trevor Chalobah couldn't play today against his parent club, but is there any concern with Chelsea having 2 centre backs that are injured that maybe they can recall him? Have you had any reassurances from you guys in the back just now?
I could see that there was Disasi and Tosin on the bench today, so there are 2 centre halves on the bench. I don't know if you need, when you play with 2, and then I think also this, I was just reading this Anselminho comes back, so then they have 5. If they need 8, maybe, I don't know what they are planning, but for me right now, Trevor is doing very well for us, and we are planning with him.
You've not heard anything like that at Crystal Palace, that could happen?
No.
Right. In 7 weeks after Arsenal, you felt like Palace showed Arsenal a bit of respect. Do you feel like you're falling into that same trap a little bit in the first half?
Oh yes, it looks like this. I told the players, it's when all of a sudden we are 1-0 down and we play with more courage, even out of possession. Sometimes it feels like we don't trust that we can play more aggressive, but also and this it felt like this. I don't know if it's just this, or also we Because what was the problem at the beginning was that we lost the balls. With 2-3 passes, the ball was gone. And then the pressure increases. When you always just have to follow them and running after the ball, it's with all their quality, it's just not possible to defend every situation. And with every chance they're creating, with every ball you lose, the confidence goes down. That's normal. But overall, I'm really pleased with the character, and not to lose your belief, stay in the game, and knowing that we can come back. And this is what we were talking at halftime, 1-2 adjustments, and also say, hey guys, we are in the game. We showed it several times. Away at Chelsea, it was the same way, a much better second half. But this is also a progress we have to show, that we can play in the same way we played, let's say, the last 60 minutes over the whole period, and then it's possible to win against a team like Chelsea.
Speaking earlier this week about building up that fitness level, that intensity throughout the first half of the season, do you feel like we're seeing that paying off today and being much today where obviously we were resilient into that almost?
Well, yes, but it's when we are, the last 30 minutes are like the first 30 minutes, I would think that maybe we are tired. But when you can play on a higher intensity in the second half, or the last 60 minutes than we did in the first 30 minutes, it's not a question of physical power, it's more a question of mental confidence. And this is especially in our situation. I think it was now in the last 12 games we lost just 2. I think the players can have more and more confidence. We know that we are competitive when we do it, and this is the challenge we all have together to perform on our top level for the whole game, and then it's possible to beat one of the top teams in the Premier League.
Thank you. Matt?
Was it a particular tactic sort of before the game that you looked at to target Chelsea's left, with Munoz pressing so high up and playing so high, and targeting Doucoure? Was that something that you sort of realised before the game, or was it something that just developed during the game?
No, we know when we play with Ismail Assar and Daniel Munoz, and when you always see their starts, they are runners. They run and run and run, and they're sprinting and sprinting. They can play with such a high intensity, very directed. We know, and especially we know then when we switch the play, we have against the back four, we have a 2v1. What they were doing is that one of the, especially in the second half, then it was Sancho or Madueke. Then they have to follow them, that Chelsea creating a back five. But these are attacking players. Sancho, Madueke are attacking players. And when we keep going there, then it's the same, a question of time when maybe they losing the ball. Also, Sancho lost one on the edge of their own box because he is not where he wants to play. We know that when they make the runs in behind, there will be a moment when the winger loses his player. This is just normal because they are not used to defend that much, and so this is just a pattern of how we play. When we play with 5 attackers, with a wide wing back on both sides, with 2 players in the pocket, and I think this is what we did much better in the second half. Especially our 10s were much more in the pocket, and then we could create these situations. The same when the big chance from Epps, as with him starting with Ismail in the pocket, traveling the ball, and then Dani Munoz going in behind and having the players there. So yes, but has nothing to do with Cucurella. It's just how we want to play, and also the profile we have with our players on the right side.
Okay.
Do you think you did enough to win the game? Second half, you kind of like six up in target, and you were really impressive in the second half. Do you think you should come out there?
No, I'm never happy with 1 point when you can have 3, but I think it's a fair result. So I think if we have, let's say, the last 3 in Eddie Nketiah wins the header and we score on the far post, we take it and we are happy with it. But I think, especially how the first 30 minutes were going today, maybe we didn't deserve to win today. So, and the point is, I'm really fine with the point.
Okay, that's it then. Thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.